For this next problem, I'm just going to help you get started a little bit, and then you can finish the problem yourself. So we have citrine and topaz are both yellow gemstones. Citrine is less expensive and has a density of 2.65 grams per cubic centimeters, while the expensive topaz has a density of 3.55 grams per cubic centimeters. Use the images to determine the identity of the gemstone. So we need to calculate the density of this gemstone. So when you look, you can see that it has a mass of 17.75 grams according to the scale. I'm getting it right there. No big deal. Keep the grams there because that's my mass. Then we have to figure out what the volume is. Remember, our equation is density equals mass divided by volume. So we can already put the mass, 17.75 grams, but we have to calculate the volume. So this graduated cylinder has 20 milliliters of water. Then when we add this gemstone, it raised to 25 milliliters of water. So we take the final volume and we subtract the initial volume. So that's easy enough to be 5 milliliters. So at this point, well, I'll give you another clue. We're not going to keep it in milliliters. We want to change the unit to cubic centimeters, which I explained why I can do that on the last problem. So at this time, you can calculate the volume, put the volume here, and then you can calculate the density, and then you can determine which it is. Always look back at your question. Our question says, determine the identity of the gemstone. So we're not just calculating the density. You calculate the density, then you see, does it match this one or this one? And then you answer the question. The question is not asking us to calculate the density, but we have to do that to be able to answer the question. All right, so if you will look on the back side of your paper, you have 3 samples to calculate the density, and our equation is up here. Density is mass divided by volume. These are very straightforward and very easy to do. I will do the first one, and you all will do the next 2. Density is a characteristic property that is used to help identify unknown substances. Calculate the densities, showing all steps, then use the table of known densities, which is down here below, to determine the identity. So this tells us the identity, and on this video it's really hard to read that, but you all have the paper in front of you so you can see what it is. So I'm going to do sample 1. So let me bring that up a little bit closer. Once again, our equation, density is mass divided by volume. So you're going to put the mass on top, which is 14.85 grams. And we're going to divide it by the volume, which is 5.50 cubic centimeters. This is not hard. We just plug these values in, use a calculator to get the answer, and I'm going to let you do that, but your unit for the final answer is grams per cubic centimeter. So you all calculate the number that should go right there.